have this whole package of media and how we promote Metro. We still do print, and we still find the value of print media. We still see the huge value in the radio, but we're just adding more pieces to the puzzle, if you will.
Today on the Marketing Minute, we continue our conversation with Molly Becker, Director of Marketing and Communications at Metro RTA, as we explore Metro's marketing strategy and media usage.
Most of ours is just awareness because we're there every day. Yeah, we don't have sales. Now, like, we'll have free fair days, so sometimes we've come into the studio and made commercials with you for our free fair Fridays and that kind of thing. But typically, it's just an awareness of what services we have to offer. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we'll segment that out to, like, one of the news, it's kind of a social media, but it's like a blog that we've been starting. It's called Summit Stories, and it has its own blog site called summitstories.org, mm-hmm. where people can go in and just learn about our riders, artists that are at display at our transit center, vendors that have come and set up a table maybe at our transit center, and businesses and places that are around Summit County. So that's another thing we're delving into this over the past year as well.
Sure.
Offsite. And I don't even see that as traditional social media, but it's another way that we're getting at our audience.
You're adding to the awareness.
Right. It's just another way for people. We kind of call, like, the Summit Stories, we kind of call it like the Humans of New York, but it's just Metro riders of Summit County kind of thing, people of Summit County. So, yeah, it's just another way that we're trying to have this whole package of media and how we promote Metro. We still do print, and we still find the value of print media. We still see the huge value in the radio and that kind of thing. So, but we're just adding to some of the, adding more pieces to the puzzle, if you will.
The mix has obviously changed because social media, when we started working together, there was no social media.
It didn't exist, correct? There wasn't even the internet, yeah.
Well, I think it was there. It just
was back out there.
It hadn't grown to what it is now.
Correct.
How would you describe your mix of media?
Radio is our
primary?
Is where we spend our most
ad dollars.
Yes.
Okay.
And some of the reason is because, ironically, we're getting people while they're in their car.
Okay.
So we buy a lot of drive time, and maybe there'll be that person like, yeah, I'd rather sit on the bus and use the free Wi-Fi and get some work done than sit in traffic.
Sure.
And again, because it's an awareness and we're trying to tap those people and let people know throughout the whole county just what we have to offer, it's a great venue for us. So we do regular radio, and then we also do some of, like, the WKSU and some of the other radio stations, which those you can't use traditional radio commercials, but we do sponsorships of those.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't accept produced commercials.
Correct.
What's interesting, though, is public television is accepting more and more produced commercials, you'll see national ads, and those are obviously commercials. They may not be as blatant in their call to action.
Right.
But it's there.
It's subliminal. It's not even subliminal. It's right in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's changing, and I'm sure radio will change at some point, too, with some of their radio. If public television's going that way, I imagine some of the radio will as well.
So while we're on the subject of radio, over the years, we've produced a number of groundbreaking, award-winning radio and television commercials, web videos for the new website, training videos.
You did our TV commercial.
I did your TV.
Fill up the bus.
But with the change of media usage, how are you reaching, you talked about the media usage. So we're still using radio as an awareness campaign, but everything's kind of an awareness campaign.
Yeah, I think everything is.
So it's just a broader media mix is what you're saying.
It really is. I mean, we're trying to find every audience because, right now your older adult isn't necessarily on Pandora. And
correct.
By the way, I'm an older adult who's not on Pandora at this point in time, so I categorize myself in that mix. And then you have the college student who is. So how do we reach that older adult? Well, that's going to be the traditional. So we really have to use all of the media right now if we're trying to reach a broad range of people within Summit County. So it can get a little daunting at times because we're trying to do print ads, we're trying to do Pandora ads maybe, then we're going to try to do some social media. But what I do is, like, on the social media, a lot of times I just use the radio commercial and just put it with a photo so that people can play the radio commercial on the Facebook, say, for example. So I just add a graphic element to it. Then I can put that also on social media, because I think the radio, people remember, and as you know, we do jingles. We love a jingle. And yes, we've had people call in and complain because they don't like our jingle. It sticks in their head. But isn't that the idea of a jingle? It sticks in their head. They knew who to call to complain to, and they knew it was Metro. So to me, that was a very effective jingle. But yeah, sometimes people, they get tired of some of our jingles, but I don't tire of them. I don't tire of them all. I love writing them. I love coming here and watching them evolve.
On the next episode of the Marketing Minute,
the spots evolve, because I think, like, when we come here, we're such a good team. It's such a fun process. It's my most favorite thing to do.
we explore the creative process and how collaboration can take a great idea and make it even better. That's coming up on our next episode of the Marketing Minute.